So dope. Maybe it's just me, or my age, or my generation. I was raised on a language that avoided dope at all cost, condemned dope as worthless pursuit, and sure to ruin if in any way ingested, digested, uncontested, reserved for the ridiculous and the ridiculed. In daily conversation, I don't usually describe things as being dope, but this got me to thinking. There is a region in the midbrain of every human being, strategically centered and central in the defining of what being human means. There is this region, this section of every human brain, so rich in neuromelanin that it is called the substantia nigra, the black substance. So rich in neuromelanated cells that it is black, substantially black. Are you hearing this? Comprehending this? Understanding this? The substantia nigra, the black substance. This substantia nigra, this black substance, this place in the human brain, rich, so rich in neuromelanin that it produces the neurotransmitter dopamine in rich supply. Dopamine. Dopamine that controls movement. You know, movement, like the ability to walk or run, jump, crawl, or cry. Dopamine that controls the cognitive executive functions. You know, executive functions, mental skills like memory, creative, flexible thinking, and self-control, and emotions. I'm talking about the black substance. You know, the substantia nigra. Your ability to pay attention, to stay focused, to walk, or blink your eyes, even to breathe. It starts in the substantia nigra. In this black substance, rich, so rich in dopamine that without it, without this dopamine producing region of every human brain in full effect, we forget how to stand erect. We forget how to raise our arms, to reach out, to hit or hold. We forget how to feel, because our ability, our capacity to feel is influenced by what is produced in the substantia nigra. The much of what we are is centered in this black substance. And if this substantia nigra is wounded, if this black substance is wounded, if this region so rich in neuromelanin is harmed or scarred by strokes or neurotoxins or violence of any kind to this region of the brain, we lose our balance, our ability to move or care. We forget who we are. We forget who we love. We forget how to breathe. We forget until there is nothing left of us. Isn't it just a little ironic that even in the brain of the most racist white supremacist that ever lived, there was, there will be, there is this black substance, this richly melanated substance. There is this substantia nigra, this richly neuromelanated dopamine producing region of the brain, so rich in neurotransmitting molecules, sending and receiving the signals that ultimately control every breath, this substantia nigra, this black substance. Come on now. Even I got to admit, that's dope.